Hello, happy Wednesday. I am sitting down planning my meals for next week. I kind of wanted to share with you how I go about that. I will go ahead and share my screen with you so you can see. So I thought it was funny today on my Time Hop. I use the little Time Hop app and it shows you things that you posted on social media or pictures. And apparently 7 years ago today is when I first started Portion Fix, and the little comment says that after 3 tries, I finally have the meal plan right. So, yes, I struggle with Portion Fix meal planning in the beginning. Time nutrition is kind of when it all kind of clicked for me, and once things were paired up, it made more sense. And that's when I put systems in place, like these meal plan templates, my meal planning cards, and things like that, just to make it a lot easier to do my meal planning. And so wanted to share with you kind of how I do that. And it's going to show you. So for this week's meal plan, what I actually did is I went back in. I was going to try to pull over. I went back in time. I went into the What's Working Here archives. Let's see, is that gonna... So I went into the meal plan archives and actually just clicked on meal plans, and I went back because I remembered I had done some fun things last summer with kind of like different ways that I was meal planning. So I went back and I found one of my summer meal plans, and I clicked on that. And I pulled it open, so you can always go into the archives. It's also broken down if you're doing gut protocol right now, or 80-day obsession, or doing some carb cycling for vacation. You can find different meal plans there on the What's Working Here page. So actually went back in time. I went back to last year because I remembered I had done some fun things. So I opened up that meal plan, since I already know it's the one that I follow. And then the first thing that I do for my meal plans is I start by putting in the dates and the days of the week. And then, so you can see right here, last year what I did is I made like a theme day. So like on Sundays, I grilled. On Mondays, it was a sheet pan meal. On Tuesday was either an air fryer or instant pot meal. On Wednesday was a no-cook meal, which is nice for summer. And then on Thursday, again, we usually have leftovers. So I started with that, and then from there, I went in because I am just finishing up 4-week gut protocol. I got awesome results from that, and so I am still trying to carry over some of the different things that I learned from there. So I kind of went in and made sure, like, okay, is there anything like, if I had like whole wheat toast, I might change it to like a gluten-free toast or something like that. I think there's a waffle on here, and I was able to find some gluten-free waffles at the store. I made some. It didn't go well the first time I made them. I tried to double the recipe, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to try the mix again. I got some of the Bob's Red Mill gluten-free pancake mix, and I tried to make it as waffles, and I'm going to have to try that again. But I also found some frozen ones because I wanted something that was just easy to do. If I'm having a busy morning, I can just pop one in and know that it's gluten-free. So I went in and kind of looked for gluten-free. I looked to see if there was any cheese or things like that. And then I also looked to see, then I also went in and used to, previously what I would do is I would have whatever I had for dinner the night before, I would carry it over for lunch. Like I've said, we don't have many leftovers anymore. So I did like having the vegan-based protein for lunch. So I went in and I picked 2 of those for the week, and then I alternated them. So we'll go ahead and start at the top. We don't really have anything going on this next week, which is kind of nice. So there was nothing to plan around. That's why I like to put the dates and then whatever we have going on. My meal 1 is usually always my shake, and I am going to fix this one because I did like having that first vegetable of the day going into my shake there, so I'm going to add that in there. So shake, half a banana. I don't do the teaspoon there anymore usually, but I will leave it on here for now. And then carry that down for the day. And then my meal 2, I've got some good bell peppers growing in the garden, so I figured I would do a ham and mushroom omelet with bell peppers, and then for my yellow, I'll do hash browns. So I picked that for one of my meal twos, and then the second one, you can see I have the waffle and sausage, and like I mentioned, I've got the gluten-free waffles, and then some turkey sausage there. And then I did leave, so one of the differences, if you watched my video last week, one of the differences is regular portion fix, I have more fruits to play with, and so this week I don't think I ate the extra fruits, but I'm leaving it as an option there as well. And then, so then my meal 3, my lunch, I'm trying to go through some different beans and see which beans worked well for my body, because black beans, not that much. Refried beans kind of cause some issues as well, so I figured it's like, oh, I can try red beans. So I'm going to try red beans and rice, and then there's actually a Fix8 red beans and rice recipe, so I think I'll use that. I think it has ham in it, which I just won't add in. And then there's the purple there, so I'll have some mango on the side. And then my second meal lunch is I had this on the menu this week, and I just never ended up making it, and I've just been putting together other stuff that I've had. So this garden quinoa salad, I do want to make that, so I'm going to carry it over for next week's lunches. And then I pick, so then really I pick the dinners and then fill in my last snack, because you can see that one kind of got rearranged for different things. So the 2 snacks, they might switch around, but some peppers, some little I like the little mini gypsy peppers, and then hummus, and then pumpkin seeds. And you can see here I have the spinach watermelon salad. The recipe that I make has feta in it, and I probably just won't include the feta to keep it dairy-free for right now as well. So those are my snacks. And then so then I have the theme nights for dinner each week. So grill, the Hawaiian pork chops from Fix8, and I remember enjoying those a lot, so I'm going to grill those up. I think they've got like some pineapple on them, so that was good. And then some coconut rice. In the evenings, again, I am leaving that as an option. So some nights this week I've had the extra carb at dinner, and then some nights, like last night, we had crab cakes and broccoli, and I think I had orzo on the menu, but I just didn't, I didn't feel like I needed it, so I didn't have that extra yellow there. And then Monday nights, a sheet pan meal, the sheet pan shrimp fajitas. Those are really good. And then I'll use, I found some gluten-free tortillas, so got some options there. And I think I moved that orange up there, so I'm going to take that away. And the whole idea behind these different theme nights for summer is just to make it simple. So grilling, easy, you're outside, enjoying the outside, grill up your food. Sheet pan, you can just throw that in the oven. It's easy to clean up. The air fryer Instant Pot, it's kind of like a one-pot thing going on. So this is the air fryer sausage and potatoes with some zucchini. I probably will make the potatoes for that one. And then the no-cook night for when it's really hot. No-cook meals are really nice, especially because the other day a part of our AC went out, and so I felt it getting hotter in the house, and I was like, oh no, it's getting hotter. But luckily we were able to get it fixed, and now it's totally fixed today. But I didn't make dinner in the oven that night. I'm like, this is so silly because it's so hot and I'm adding to the heat. But so different options like this chicken salad that you don't have to cook, or I've had people tell me like, I don't like to cook. So yeah, you don't have to cook. You can follow portion fix without cooking. And I actually have a whole no-cook meal plan if you want to check that out as well. Just search up no-cook on the website. And then on Thursday, we usually have leftovers. Friday, we usually eat out. And then Saturday, same thing. And I leave it open for like a salad or sandwich for lunches. So that is my summer themed out meal plan, and kind of how I'm still combining the things I learned from Gut Protocol with my regular portion fix. But if you have any questions about meal planning, let me know, and I'm happy to help you.